Hi, welcome. My name is Francine Birgans, and we are here at Indiana University Northwest School of Business and Economics, Small Business Academy, and we are going through our series titled Your Business and Your Purpose. Your Business and Your Purpose. So we've completed our first one. We're on to our second one now. And for this particular topic, we are talking about your business and your purpose. And it starts with you being self aware. Your business and your purpose start with you. Everything that we do always starts with the man in the mirror. But for today, we want to talk about you being self aware, what that means, and how it plays a part in business. So, we started off talking about people, places, and things. And a part of discovering your purpose is knowing that you were created to solve a problem. So, in business, just a small recap, if you go to a pitch contest or if someone asks you, what is your elevator speech, that should typically happen in 60 seconds or less, depending on, what it is you're doing. And in this case, you've got to know that you have been called and that you have been created to solve a problem and that you are unique to solving that problem, even if there are other people who do the same thing that you do. And a part of discovering your purpose is being proactive in your environment. You've got to be proactive in your environment as it concerns the people you've been called to, the relationships, the places, the location, and various things. It all starts with you. And you've got to be intentional about your surroundings. You've got to be intentional about discovering the process and the evolutions and just the time that it is going to take in this. So now we want to talk about being self-aware. But what does it mean to be self-aware? What does it mean? So self-awareness is the ability to focus on yourself and how your actions, how your thoughts, or your emotions do or how they don't align with your moral compass. So again, self-awareness is being able to focus on you. To keep it simple, what makes you tick? And I said this before, and you're going to hear me say this all the time. What makes you happy? What makes you get up in the morning? What is it? What activity will you do or can you do? And you'll still do it even if you do not get paid. But those things also line up with your moral compass. You've got to know what makes you angry from an emotional standpoint. You've got to know what makes you sad. You've got to know what makes you motivated. You've got to know what makes you unmotivated. Unmotivated. I'm sorry. It's knowing everything about you that makes you who you are, be it good, bad, or indifferent. So it helps us when you are self-aware. It helps each and every person to become better thinkers. It helps you to become better at decision making. It can improve your skills by recognizing your weaknesses and also recognizing your strengths. And it can also improve your level of happiness because when you're operating in a place of being self aware, this is also operating in your authenticity and it's also operating in your place of purpose. So both of these things go hand in hand. So self-awareness, it gives you the capacity to learn. The more you learn about you, the better person you become, the better business leader you become. Overall, you just simply become better as a person. You learn from your mistakes as well as your successes, and it enables you to keep growing or it enables you to grow. And this quote is from Lawrence Bossidy. And I love this because, in business, we're always learning every day, every moment, from every situation, from every circumstance. When we have to pivot, there's never any failures, only learning opportunities. And that comes again from being self-aware and taking an honest look. And you'll find that in business, you've got to be honest with yourself, with what you're good at, what you're not good at, what you need help with. My own joke, I just turned the mirror on me is, accounting. Guess what? Not my strong suit. So I've attempted in the past to do things on my own, trying to cut corners, but just doesn't work, from something as simple as QuickBooks and trying to figure it out, just not my forte. So I've learned that I'm self-aware, I'm honest with it. So I know that I need help and I need to find a company or a business, and I have, that can help me in this area because I'm simply not good at it. And we have to learn that it's okay to not be good at everything. And we don't have to be good at everything. We don't have to be good at everything. That's why we all have these business ideas, and that's why we're all here to help each other solve different problems. Now, what I want to do next, and I think is so important when you talk about being self-aware, is doing a SWOT analysis. But do it on you. Most companies do a SWOT analysis, sometimes quarterly, sometimes every 6 months or every year, however it goes. But I always challenge my classes, clients, etc., to do a SWOT analysis on yourself. So if you've never heard of SWOT and what it is, a SWOT is identifying and analyzing your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats. So I'm going to say it again: your strengths, your weaknesses, your opportunities, and your threats. But usually this is in business. I encourage you to do a SWOT analysis on you in the area of people, places, and things. So your strengths: what are you good at when it comes to people? What are you good at when it comes to the places where you've been placed and where you are in those environments? And what are you good at when it comes to things? And you may have to go back and revisit that first video where I talked about people, places, and things and what they are. But what are your strengths when it comes to that? Are you good at networking, or do you need some help with trying to step out the box? Weaknesses: where are you weak? But I give yourself credit and don't look at it as a bad thing if you are weak in an area. It's okay, like I said before, to not be good at something. For me, I'm not good with accounting. I need help, but we don't have to be a jack of all trades. Get someone to help you. But what are you not good at? What are the areas where you can use some help? Opportunities. What opportunities are there for you where you can possibly capitalize on them more? Or maybe you left them on the table because you were unsure. Maybe your confidence was low. But what about opportunities? Just look right around you and what has been there, all the time, and maybe you overlooked it. That's what businesses do. They talk about the opportunities. Where is it we haven't tapped into? And it's the same thing for you. And it can be personal. What have you not tapped into as it concerns you? Is it going back to school? Is it taking some additional classes, for educational credit? Is it just becoming better at your craft? Because one thing for sure, you've got to be good at what you do. And I just even think about the field of cosmetology. With cosmetology, they have to always go back to school, get CCUs in regard to if it's hair coloring or whatever the latest trend is. And these things are always great. And this is that part of where I say you become a lifelong learner. And I am a lifelong learner. And as a coach, we have to always go back and remain in training classes and get educational credit for what's happening. So where are these opportunities for you, and where can you be better? And last but not least, threats. However, think about it in terms of you. Businesses look at threats, and it's called, the competition. And in this case, it's the same thing. You're in your own competition. So that's one area. You're competing against yourself. If you've heard the saying, it's me against me. What is it again that you can look at with yourself and you need to improve, or you need to add on. But also too, what is it that you do and the competition is doing? Are they doing it better than you? Are they doing more things than you? Are there more methods? Is there more technology? So this is where being self-aware is so very important, because everything starts with you, and you have to analyze you, and you have to analyze more of what you do and how you do it, whether it's a strength, whether it's a weakness, whether it's an opportunity or a threat. It all starts with you. So that is my presentation for this one. If you have questions, if you have answers, you want feedback or comments, don't forget to reach out to us at Indiana University Northwest Campus. Thank you.